D2 is equal to D. In terms of what is common here, if I have a certain charge Q here and a certain charge negative Q, what's going to happen in series is that I will have a charge here of Q, negative Q, Q, and negative Q. If I take the two plates and I stretch them out, then I'm going to maintain the charge on the outer two plates. Sticking something in the middle just will chase the electrons from one side to the other. I know that Q is equal to, the charge on the plate is equal to capacitance times the voltage. No, that's not where I want to do it. Sorry. I know capacitance is equal to this, so this is the first setup, is equal to kappa epsilon sub naught A over D. Which I've now split up into two parts there, so that's kappa epsilon sub naught A over D1 plus D2. I want to split this up, but I can't really split it up. I got a denominator like that, so I'm going to take a reciprocal. 1 over the capacitance, equivalent capacitance, is D1 plus D2 over kappa epsilon sub naught A, which is just D1, D1 over kappa epsilon sub naught A plus D2 over kappa epsilon sub naught A. In other words, that's just the reciprocal of the capacitance of capacitor 1, the reciprocal of the capacitance of capacitor 2. So for capacitors in series, 1 over the equivalent capacitance is 1 over C1 plus 1 over C2 plus however many I have in series. And again, you theory explore that on Friday. If I take now the following circuit, farad, 3 farad, 4 farad. This is where I'm putting my probes right there. What's my equivalent capacitance? What would you tackle first?
Parallel.
Yeah. These are in parallel. I've got a junction here, current splits and then come back together again. So they're in parallel, I just add them up. So this is the equivalent of having a 5 farad capacitor and a 4 farad capacitor. Now what?
Now you take the reciprocal of both. So 1 over 5 plus 1 over 4.
I take 1 over the equivalent capacitance. So this ends up being
over
9/20ths. So my equivalent capacitance is 20/9ths. 2.2 farads.
We only have a couple minutes left.
We're going quarter till?
yeah.
I'm going to change this slightly. Or actually, let's just move it this way. All right, so I've got just a 4 setup like that. I haven't solved where I'm going to put the probes yet. We'll make that a 1 farad, 2 farad, 3 farad, and 4 farad. If I put the probes here and here, well, these 3 are in series. This one is in parallel to that. because I have a junction here, a junction here. There's no junction in between there, so it's series. So the equivalent capacitance of that is 1/1/1/2 plus 1/3 plus 1/4. So that is gonna be 12/6 plus 4 plus 3, 12/13. So it breaks down into, so that is 12/13 and 1. Nope, forgot to take the reciprocal. No, I did. All right. And so we got 25/13 is the equivalent capacitance. It is not the same result if I did that, because I now have those two in series, and that series is in parallel with that series, and they get a different value. So in the find the equivalent capacitance bit, where use 5 to 10 capacitors to come up with an equivalent capacitance within a certain range. And I've seen too many times people do something like, it matters where the probes go. Now, it might imply that it goes there and there, but if you don't draw it, it will make a difference. Because if I put the probes there and there, well, that's useless, that's the appendix. Doesn't matter if it's there or not. Unless doctors have figured out some use for the appendix in the past 60 years.
I don't think anything major. They have theories, I think I looked it up sometime, somewhere recently, and there's still no solid, like, this definitely does this.
Okay. Fat tonsils. Tonsillectomies, that was a big thing. A lot of kids had that when I was growing up.
I
don't
might
think
not.
They don't do it anymore.
It might not.
Don't do what?
Tonsillectomies?
I really think about
Yeah.
Yeah, they should do.
Dude, okay. I thought they just.
They stopped for a while and then started doing it recently.
Oh, okay.
Current theory is that it just helps with gut health and immune function, like lymph nodes, and helps grow positive bacteria.
Okay. The
By
tonsils?
taking them out?
Oh, I was talking about that.
The appendix.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I've not had biology since 1979. It's been a while. Anyway.
Is that a theory thing, or like they know
That's-
for sure now?
That's just a theory thing.